All right, hello everybody. You know me as Chase Martin, a fan favorite among the AP biology class, obviously. Today I decided to go with a little POV to switch things up. We're gonna be making this recipe, the easy perfect yeast bread. To start out, we're gonna need some cane sugar. We got some salt here. We got our yeast right there. Then our unbleached bread flour right there. A little bit of olive oil. Bowl, mixing surface, and measuring cups. To start out, as it says here, in a large bowl, we're gonna mix together the yeast, sugar, salt, and water. And we're gonna let that stand for a little bit. So we're gonna mix together that 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt. Let's just start right away with that. Uh-oh.
Do you not know where the tablespoons are?
No, I can't find the tablespoons.
Okay.
All right, and now we are back with the proper measuring tool, thanks to Mother. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of salt here. Should be about good. That's 1. That's 2. For the yeast to dissolve in that bucket, I set it off to the side over there. Gonna work on poorly opening our flour. Flour, as we all know, is made from grinding up seeds, grains, roots, stuff like that. In our case, it is gonna be made by King Arthur's 100% US hard red wheat grown on American farms. We're just gonna start folding and mixing what we have right now. Dog pets break. All right. Okay. So once our dough starts, once your dough starts getting away from the sides like this, and that stops happening, you can go ahead. Let's get a few more. All right. And then just throw that out. And then take this. Yeah, this part gets messy, but my recipe says to not get discouraged. So here's our beautiful dough. And then onto a well-floured surface. Just gonna start kneading it. While I'm kneading the dough, what's happening, I put some flour on my hands, is we're gonna be building those protein structures, aka that gluten. And this flour actually has extra protein in it just for that specific purpose, so that your bread turns out nice and gorgeous. So I'm just gonna sit here and knead this for a bit. And according to the recipe, we're just gonna take a damp towel, just gonna soak this and get out. It's too easy to just. There we go. Spread it out. Cover the dough with a damp towel. And then we're gonna put this down here. Oh yeah, that's a close fit. And while that's going, just clean this up so Mom doesn't get mad. Now that that's all cleaned up, you can. Oh, what is this? This is the famous fermentation cycle as we know it. So we're going to start with some glucose. Then along the path of glycolysis, as you see highlighted here in red, we're going to produce 2 ATP from 2 ADP and 2 NADH from 2 NAD+. And that glucose, as we all know, in glycolysis is going to get broken down into the pyruvate. And then from there, we enter the NAD regen phase, which this is the actual phase of fermentation right here as highlighted in orange. And so as that pyruvate moves down to be the 2-acetaldehyde, then the 2-pyruvate is going to drop off 2-CO2, which is, this is what's going to make our bread rise right here. And then we're going to use those 2 NADH down here in this reaction, and that's going to give us 2-ethanol. And then that will be reduced, or excuse me, oxidized back into 2 NAD+. And then go up here, and I forgot about that little phosphate guy right there. So that phosphate gets added, and then that's the ATP. Anywho, that'll be the 2-ethanol down here is going to be our main product, which in our case will just get evaporated into the atmosphere as we bake it. Right, the dogs are here for the check. Kind of nervous, kind of excited. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's all the way. Wow. Wow, look, wow. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Can I get in there a little? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Pop some air bubbles. All right. Putting these bad boys in the oven with some water on that bottom rack. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, it's hot. Damn, that's a lot of bread. Ta-da. Can you try my bread on camera real quick?
Who's gonna see the video?
My entire AP biology class.
No can do it.
What?
No can do.
Can you try my bread?
Mm-hmm.
You try my bread? Yeah. It is good? Sick. Haley, I can hand it to you through the door. You don't have to be on camera. I just have to know your thoughts. Okay. There. Try it.
It's really good.
Pog.